Welcome back. We are back in the 14 Charger SE, and as I promised in another video, I was going to go over some more notes and information in regards to new head unit I put in, some things to be mindful of, consider of in regards to, like, say, the Metra unit and things like that. This is the JVC KWZ 1000W. Let me make sure I got that right from last time. But that being said, some information in regards to this here Metra unit. Let me go ahead and start this up so y'all can see this. Hold on, wait. Look at the shenanigans here. I'm not sure if that's French. I'm not sure if that's German. Let's just know that is not the English language. And that happens a lot from time to time, not when the car's in operation right now. I'm just sitting here, but when the car is running, no problems in regards to the language. But when the car is, like, say, opening, closing the doors, getting ready to start the vehicle, things like that, multiple different languages popping up here. It's all new to me. But let's go ahead and get that going. Get some air going here. It's a warm day. Now, I'm not sure if you can see this. The screen kind of flickers a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but the screen kind of flickers a little bit. It's almost like, push this here. Now you see when I'm pressing the button here, it's barely responding. That's one issue I got with this. Had to turn the air down so you guys can hear me properly. But with that being said, first issue of concern, the screen kind of flickers, kind of faded. All that jazz kind of gives me the impression that it may give out at any moment, but so far so good. The other issue with this Metra unit is that, say, these buttons down here, pressing them, I get nothing in response to this. I have to keep pressing everything extremely hard to even get a reaction out of this thing, which can be a little bit challenging. Like, I'm pressing it 15 times just to get it down. It's a little bit challenging. It's a little bit interesting given the fact that you're trying to drive. And if you got one of these Chargers, it's not like you, I'm not saying you're driving recklessly, but what I am saying, you tend to have a little bit more fun when we driving these particular vehicles. See, look, still got to keep pressing everything down. Popped up on its own right there. So with that being said, that's probably my only real issues with the Metra unit here. Now, back to the reason we all here. This JVC head unit. I freaking love this thing, man. I was a little bit skeptic at first. I wasn't sure how the background fit. I wasn't sure the whole sizing, the clearance with the shift here. But as you can see, I got plenty of clearance. I got massive hands, so I can still move everything. I can still get in here, touch on my buttons. I can still see everything. At nighttime, when everything is illuminated, you can still see all the colors from the buttons, the colors from the stereo. It has a light right up under here that'll shine down. So that's always, you know, pretty impressive. I still got access to the pocket up front, which I really didn't care about, but, you know, it's good to stash your mask there or something like that. If it was up to me, I would have just took all of this out, put this up there, but things don't work out like that. Had to use the Metra unit, and so far I'm pretty good with this. I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty good with it. Let's see what I can show you guys here. That first menu button right there, essentially it just gives you all of the apps. Next page is all of the see extra components. If you got the, it's another component that you can connect to the vehicle to get access to all of the extra jazz and other things like that, which I really didn't have any interest in, because it's only an SE. I don't really need like radar detect and parking assistant. Vehicle info would have been real good to get, but I got other options to get around with that. Let's see here. Home button. These things right here, like these little widgets and everything like that, it's kind of at a standstill because it's waiting on me to activate the Android Auto. That's what it's waiting on. So we'll give that a chance to kick in. Once the Android Auto kicks back in, because that was the last thing I used, you'll see all the other displays reacting to it again. With no music going or nothing being on, it just wasn't reacting to everything. Wireless.
Back, I think he catching feelings. Now
back to what I was saying, wireless. Here's my phone. Wireless Android Auto. Love it. Everything look real clean and crisp. It's real responsive. I put this sucker in reverse. I see everything behind me. Everything. Had to reset the grid lines and everything like that, probably because I had the camera installed. But other than that, beautiful. Beautiful. Now, this is the part I was referring to. You got your your music art right there. Little widgets and things like that. Now you see the little bubbles afterwards. Now you can see how it's responding to me. That feature, freaking love that, especially if I'm driving. Got a HD radio, that's pretty cool. Probably one of the main things I use this for, which really caught my attention, and they don't really go over this with you when you first buy it, so I'm just give you a quick little note. Wireless mirroring. So that way you can kind of pull up YouTube, things like that from your phone. Go to your phone, drop bar, hit that smart connect button right there, the smart view. Now, you're gonna see that KWZ pop up for your radio. Hit that, and then you will see everything from your phone mirrored onto your JVC head unit, which is one thing that they did not tell me. I really had to do some research to figure that stuff out. You can go ahead and like turn your phone sideways. Good, man, you can do it. Oh wait, I gotta activate an app or something. Let's go to the textual evidence here, the tube of Eunice. Turn it sideways. You see it adjust on your screen. I put it down. Normally I just like to hook it up to the charger, put it in the armrest, keep it moving. But then after that, yeah, you can literally control everything from the head unit, just like you were on the tablet using YouTube. And I do everything on here: Netflix, movies, all kinds of other madness I'll be listening to on YouTube. The whole nine is very impressive. It definitely responds to everything, and the world is a better place in my humble assessment. I can go through all my pictures. I can run this thing, my calendar. I mean, it's almost like it is the actual phone. I love it. I suggest anyone who runs almost everything through their phone, like your streaming, your music, your Spotify, your phone calls, your assistant, where you got all your notifications pop up for your emails and things like that. Because no lie, the voice activation on this thing works pretty well. And I use Google to do everything on here, especially when I'm driving. Send messages, send emails, have whole conversations through Messenger, the whole nine. Very impressive. Definitely gets the job done. No complaints on my end. Now, one thing to be mindful of is that I'm not really going through a whole detailed review. My thing is, there's a whole lot of other content on there about that. There's a whole lot of other people who can go through all of this, and in my opinion, they give you a better idea of the capabilities of this particular stereo, mainly because they got all the extra components and everything hooked up to it. My primary purpose behind it is just to show people that in a 14 SE, you can get an aftermarket head unit installed and a floating display at that. So with that being said, you guys have a good day. Appreciate you for checking in. Have a good one.